was transformative. Don't forget to subscribe, like us, turn on the notification bell, and comment. At 16, Andrew landed a job as a telegraph messenger boy. It was a step up from the factory floor, but it wasn't easy. Andrew walked the streets of Pittsburgh, delivering messages and memorizing the locations of every business and notable individual. His keen memory and quick thinking soon caught the attention of his supervisors. Impressed by his work ethic, Andrew was promoted to telegraph operator. This role introduced him to influential businessmen and mentors, including Thomas A. Scott, a top executive at the Pennsylvania Railroad. Scott took Andrew under his wing, teaching him the nuances of business and strategy. It was during these years that Carnegie's ambition truly began to take shape. Andrew didn't just work, he observed, learned, and invested. Don't forget to subscribe, like us, turn on the notification bell, and comment. Using his meager savings, he made his first investment in the Adams Express Company, a freight service. It was a bold move, but one that would pay off handsomely. Over time, Andrew made other investments, including in the rapidly growing oil industry. By the time he was in his late 20s, Andrew Carnegie was no longer just an employee, he was an investor. In the 1870s, Andrew Carnegie made a groundbreaking decision. He entered the steel industry, an emerging field that held the promise of immense growth. Founding the Carnegie Steel Company, Andrew revolutionized steel production by adopting the Bessemer process, a method that made steel production faster and cheaper. Under Carnegie's leadership, the company grew exponentially. By the 1880s, Carnegie Steel was producing more steel than all of Great Britain. The material was used to build America. Its railroads, skyscrapers, and bridges. Carnegie's business acumen turned him into one of the wealthiest men of his time. But Andrew Carnegie wasn't just about making money. He firmly believed that a man who dies rich dies disgraced. This philosophy, which he called the gospel of wealth, emphasized the responsibility of the wealthy to give back to society, and Carnegie practiced what he preached. Don't forget to subscribe, like us, turn on the notification bell, and comment. In 1901, Carnegie sold Carnegie Steel to J.P. Morgan for $480 million, a staggering sum that made him one of the richest men in history. After the sale, Andrew turned his focus to philanthropy. Over the course of his life, he donated more than $350 million to various causes, a sum that would be worth billions today. Carnegie's philanthropic contributions were transformative. He funded the construction of over 2,500 libraries worldwide, believing that access to knowledge was the key to empowerment. He also established Carnegie Mellon University, supported scientific research, and built Carnegie Hall, one of the most iconic music venues in the world. But Carnegie's journey wasn't without controversy. In 1892, the Homestead Strike, a violent labor dispute at one of his steel plants, tarnished his reputation. Workers protested against wage cuts, and the conflict escalated, resulting in bloodshed. While Carnegie wasn't directly involved, the incident remains a blemish on his legacy. Despite this, Carnegie remained committed to his vision of progress. He often reflected on the importance of learning from one's mistakes and using wealth as a tool for good. Andrew Carnegie passed away on August 11, 1919, at the age of 83. He left behind a legacy of innovation, philanthropy, and an enduring belief in the power of education and opportunity. His story is a testament to the idea that success is not just about personal wealth, but about the impact you leave on the world. Don't forget to subscribe, like us, turn on the notification bell, and comment. From a poor immigrant boy to a global industrialist and philanthropist, Andrew Carnegie's journey is one of resilience, vision, and generosity. It's a story that reminds us all that no matter where we start, greatness is within reach for those who dare to dream and work tirelessly to achieve it.